Hi, this is Vicky here from BookTook, where I introduce you to the finest books and transformational ideas from world-class thinkers, experts and achievers. In less than 5 minutes, you get to learn what others may have taken months, years or even a lifetime. Peter Bevelin, one of my favorite authors, has said, I don't want to be a great problem solver. I want to avoid problems, prevent them from happening and doing it right from the beginning. Thinking smarter and avoiding problems is a life-enhancing skill. People routinely fail to think clearly in some very predictable ways. Social scientists have over the years identified a lot of areas which blind spot us again and again. Some of these thinking errors are known for centuries, while some have been discovered recently. Being aware of these thinking errors helps us make better decisions and enter Mindware Tools for Smart Thinking. As the title suggests, it has a gold mine of ideas to make you a better thinker. Its author Richard Nisbett is among the world's most respected psychologists, and he teaches at University of Michigan. I'll share two amazing ideas from the book and how we can use them to improve our decision making. The first one is sunk cost fallacy. Imagine your boss comes to you one day and assigns you a new project. You have to get a talking monkey who can recite the story of Romeo and Juliet sitting on a beautiful pedestal. Being a good worker you are, you immediately jump on the task and start building the pedestal. You work very hard for the week and are about to finish the pedestal when your boss calls you for a weekly review on your progress. While you still haven't figured out how the hell you are going to get a monkey to talk anything, least of all Romeo and Juliet, you prepare a nice PowerPoint presentation about the work update so far. Boss seems to be very pleased on the progress and encourages you to keep up the good work. So far so good, you think with yourself. Only problem now is where to get a talking monkey. It's when you realize that this might not be possible, but you have put in so much hard work, sweat and tears so far that it feels difficult to accept this fact now. Only if you had asked yourself at the beginning what is the hardest part and see if you could crack that first, which in this case was getting a monkey who could be trained to talk. When we spend a lot of time and effort in some project but it later proves to be going nowhere for any reason, it becomes increasingly difficult to abandon the project. It's common to see a lot of businesses throw good money after bad on a project going nowhere. This is called sunk cost fallacy. Humans are irrationally attached to their investments. The more we invest time, effort or money, the harder it becomes to change course. We continue to read a terrible book because we already spent an hour reading the first few chapters, or pursue a dysfunctional relationship because it has dragged on for 8 months. To counter the sunk cost fallacy, put the monkey first. Yes, tackle the hardest part of the project first. Let go of things when it's right to do. That is soon enough, because the more time you're spending on this thing now onwards, it could be put into something else, something that you care about. The second idea from the book is something called second order thinking. Almost everyone can anticipate the immediate results of their actions. This type of first order thinking is easy and safe, but it's also a way to ensure you get the same results that everyone else gets. Second order thinking is thinking farther ahead and thinking holistically. It requires us to not only consider our actions and their immediate consequences, but the subsequent effects of those actions as well. Failing to consider the second and third order effects can sometimes unleash disaster. An interesting instance of this happened during the colonial rule of India. The British government began to worry about the number of venomous cobras in Delhi, which is the capital of India. To reduce the numbers, they instituted a reward for every dead snake brought to the officials. In response, Indian citizens dutifully complied and began breeding snakes to slaughter and bring to officials and collect the reward. The snake problem was worse than when it started. Second order thinking is about realizing long-term interests and consequences. This is a useful model for seeing past immediate gains to identify long-term effects we want. Always think of second order effects your some actions might have. You can do this by asking questions like what I'm about to do and what's the best way to do it. to achieve something, once you come up with options to reflect on any unintended consequences that may result because of the course of action you decide. Hope you found this useful. Do like, share and subscribe. And we will continue this quest to learn from the best. Till then, have fun and be limitless.